have a special guest by the name of Woode that stopped by. He is performing down at the Barking Spider tomorrow evening. Hello, Woody.
Hi, Melissa.
Thanks for stopping by.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yes, for sure, for sure. We love live music down here at WRUW, and we're in this great new studio. I was talking to Woody. It's his first time actually in Cleveland, so he wouldn't know the difference. But
well, I've been in the airport a couple times.
So he wouldn't know the difference between our old and our new studio, but we have plenty more room in the new studio, and hopefully we got a few mics turned on here. We're going to have him play some music and let you know what he sounds like. Why don't you tell us first a little bit about where you're from and how you ended up here?
Well, I'm from Virginia, but I live in Austin, Texas. And I was living in Key West at the time, and a couple of pretty girls moved in next door. I was 36 years old. It was March 10th, 1992, and their boyfriend, during the course of the next week, at my urging, shoved a guitar in my hand and taught me 5 chords, and it changed my life. I had an epiphany, the only one I've ever had, and I realized what I was put on earth to do, and so I decided I was going to play music for a living, and I quit my job. I was a chef, glorified cook, and I got a job driving a cab. My friend was the manager of a cab company. I saved my money, and I moved to Austin, Texas. But the reason I moved there is because I saw Ann Richards, the governor of Texas, on Johnny Carson one night, and her whole 8-minute segment, all she did was talk about the Austin music scene. I pointed at the TV and said, that's where I'm moving.
Excellent, excellent. How's Austin treating you?
Austin is amazing. Things are just opening up for me left and right, and so much so that this is my first tour. I booked it. It's the Cheap Car Acoustic Guitar Tour, and I've played Nashville, Texarkana, Memphis, Kingsport, Richmond, Brooklyn, all over. And now I'm in Cleveland. So. Oh, yeah, I only do originals. I've written over 500. I just put out a 205-song lyric book, my 15th record, and I've got 14 music videos.
Wow.
And, they're on the internet.
Great. Yeah, what is, do you have a website,
yeah,
I'm assuming?
It's Woody with an E, WOODE.com, and I'm on YouTube and MySpace and all that stuff.
Of course, who isn't?
Yeah,
you gotta be on MySpace.
The videos are all on YouTube. And
great.
Yeah, I just did one, a 5-man crew, 3 cameras, 40 locations in Austin. And
wow.
All kinds of cool stuff's out there.
Great.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, do you want to play us another live one?
I would love to. This song is called Blue to Me, and I'll change it up a little bit. Where will I go? What will I do? Now that you've found somebody new. It's a lie, the sorrow I feel. Even the sky is blue to me. When you hit your funny bone and you turn and grin, it's for him and it warm your toes. Saw the day coming when we stopped kissing so much. Our faces used to stay red. We literally couldn't get enough. You used to wake me with your lips. I'd be full on as I became conscious. What a reality to open my eyes and see you busy. Where will I go? What will I do? Now that you have found somebody new. Where will I go? What will I do? Now that you've found somebody new. It's alive, the sorrow I feel. Even the sky is blue to me. Even the sky is blue to me. Even the sky is blue to me.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Albums?
Yes, it is. Well, I just put out a tour sampler. I took my favorite songs off all my mastered records. I've got 15 records, like I said, but the last 4 I mastered, so I took my favorite songs off those and put them on a tour sampler. Called it Cheap Cars and Acoustic Guitars because that's the name of my tour. Low-budget tour. Cool. And that's on that record.
You are listening to Woody Wood live in Studio C here at WRUW. He'll be performing down at the Barking Spider tomorrow evening. That's Tuesday night at 8:30 p.m.?
Yeah, and that's Woody with an E.
Yeah, available. How many of your albums do you have available at a gig, for instance, at the Barking Spider?
Let's just say 5.
Okay, all right. Maybe a few more, maybe a few less.
You know, I was born in 55, and that's it's not a lucky number, it's just a number that comes up. I mean, I can't tell you, you would not believe all the times 5 comes up. There's probably something about the Barking Spider has 5 in it. But anyway, so. All
right, great.
Yeah.
And that is the one that you put, that's the album you put together.
Yeah, that's a tour sampler. It's basically, you know, I'm going all over, and I'm kind of giving them out like candy in some spots, you know. It's like,
cool.
I just went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and they treated me really good there. And should I tell that little story?
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
When I found out they were going to open, I sent them some Beatle cards. You know, most of you may not know what those are, but they were trading cards, Beatle cards. And I was just so psyched that they were going to open. I sent them some Beatle cards, and they actually are in the exhibit down there. And that was 13 years ago, and I've never been to Cleveland other than the airport. And to walk in there and see my Beatle cards kind of blew my mind.
All right, that's Woody Wood live here at WRUW. I want to say thanks for coming down.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Again, can you remind the listeners what your website address is?
Yes, it is www.wood.com.
Great. And can we play another one off this?
But of course, let me see here what we got. You know what? Play My Darling.
My Darling.
I just asked, I'm doing another music video late summer, and I just asked Amy Teagarden, she's in Friday Night Lights, that NBC show, to be in it. And she said yes, but I'm working with her agent and everything, and I've got Joaquin Avian, who worked on Godzilla and Sin City and Spy Kids and Lava Girl. He's going to direct it, and this is a song I wrote. She's kind of my muse. And Joaquin came up with this Spanish phrase and turned it into a song, and it's called My Darling.
All right, great. Well, thanks again for coming down. And
thank you, Melissa.
Hopefully some of the listeners might stop out to the Barking Spider tomorrow evening. It's an 8:30 show, and you can get more information either on Woody's website or on the Barking Spider. One's called My Darling, off of the Cheap Cars and Acoustic Guitars CD. Thanks to Woody for stopping down. He is now on his way back to the Barking Spider on Mondays for one reason or another. I guess people need a day or two to recover from the weekend, but always glad to have Martin over at the Barking Spider send someone my way, so thanks to Martin as well. It's going on 6 o'clock here. You're listening to the radio voice of Case Western Reserve University. This is WRUW-FM 91.1 Cleveland. We broadcast worldwide on the internet at WRUW.org.